take a look at some of the changes that have been made to the Civil Tools. I'm in a relatively simple open rail file, a civil file with multiple geometries and a little bit of corridor work. And I'm in the top view here. And previously, if I want to do a profile, it was sometimes a little bit hard to select exactly what you wanted, if there were template points in there and so on. So what we've now done is allowed you still to identify. So if I wanted a profile on this down slow line, nice and easy. However, now iTwin is scanning the file and seeing all of the geometries that you have. So if I want to go for this up fast line, I pick it and I just accept, left mouse button to accept. And again, just a reminder, if you need to know what things to do here, there it is, left mouse button is to accept. And that will do our profile in here. Okay, and we can see it's a relatively typical rail profile, flat. But we are also getting, as you may notice, as I move along, we're getting a change or station marker, and we're also getting that value on the cursor in the profile view along with an elevation. So those are the kind of changes that we've made in there. Let's do exactly the same, but this time for a perpendicular cross section. So again, we'll go for the up fast. This is going to fit the view, and I'm going to just accept this. And now you'll notice we get a choice on where this position is going to be. So I'll just go about here. So you can see it has gone to that position. And as usual, we can click on here and type in a value we want, 48950 perhaps. And we get our profile in here. And of course, because this happens to be where that geometry was created, we're getting negative offsets to the left, positive offsets to the right, as is normal. Again, it's a normal section, so selecting something in here will give the properties of that section, so we can have the volume of this rail ballast. Or if we want to, we can now, as we could previously do the dimensions on here, the measurement tools, we can now do a measure cross-sectional area in here, which again is shareable as all dimensions are. So we can get an area of that if that's what we would like. So the last thing that's happened in here is, let's get rid of that section, is we have a tab. First of all, this tab tells me that this has been connected with a civil connector. If this was done with MicroStation, we wouldn't have this. And we now deliver a set of folders. That's all these are. They're not reports. So if I wanted a horizontal report on the up fast, I could click on here, go for an alignment geometry report, select horizontal alignment, and then pick the one I want, in this case up fast. So we click to generate it. And there we have our report. So that report is in here. It's also, it's in here. So if I click on here, there's our report, which of course we can export as a file or open in another window. And selecting any particular part of here. So if I go to this circular curve, it'll zoom in on there. So you can now organize these in folders. And again, so for instance, if I wanted a vertical report on exactly the same piece of geometry, so the up fast in there, we could do that. And all we're doing here is rename these reports perhaps. Okay, so there we go. That's the changes we've made to the Civil Tools.